Centuries ago, amidst the fierce winds and rugged shores of Scandinavia, a legend was born, a man whose name would strike fear into the hearts of kings, and whose sons would carve empires from the bones of his enemies. This is the tale of Ragnar Lothbrok, a Viking chieftain who defied kingdoms, battled mythical beasts, and changed the course of history with sword and sail. Join us as we journey into the life of a hero whose saga still echoes through the ages. Today we are diving deep into this saga to separate fact from fiction. Let's start with the man himself. Ragnar Lothbrok. Was he even real? The answer isn't as simple as you might think. Ragnar's story is a fascinating blend of history, myth, and legend. Some say he was a farmer-turned-warrior, others call him a king. But the truth, it's shrouded in mystery. First, let's talk about the sources. The main tales of Ragnar come from the Icelandic sagas, written down centuries after his supposed exploits. These sagas are more like epic poems than historical records. They're filled with larger-than-life characters and fantastical events. So how much of it can we trust? One of the most famous tales is Ragnar's raid on Paris. According to legend, he sailed up the Seine River with a fleet of ships and laid siege to the city. The French king, Charles the Bald, supposedly paid him a massive ransom to leave. Sounds epic, right? But historical records from that time are sketchy. They do mention Viking raids on Paris. But was Ragnar really there? It's hard to say for sure. Then there's the story of Ragnar's death. Captured by the Northumbrian king Aella, Ragnar was thrown into a pit of snakes. As he lay dying, he uttered the famous words, "How the little pigs would grunt if they knew how the old boar suffers." This was supposedly a warning to his sons, who would later seek vengeance. But again, historical evidence is lacking. It's a gripping tale, but did it really happen? Ragnar's sons, though, are more firmly rooted in history. Ivar the Boneless, Bjorn Ironside, Sigurd Snake in the Eye. These guys were real and made a significant impact. They led the great heathen army that invaded England in the 9th century. Their exploits are well documented in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. So even if Ragnar himself is a myth, his legacy lived on through his sons. But why does the myth of Ragnar Lothbrok endure? Part of it is the allure of the Viking Age, a time of exploration, conquest, and adventure. Ragnar embodies the Viking spirit, fearless and unstoppable. And let's be honest, his story makes for great entertainment. In recent years, Ragnar Lothbrok has enjoyed a resurgence in popular culture. Thanks to TV shows like Vikings, he's become a household name. But remember, these portrayals are heavily dramatized. They're inspired by the sagas, not historical fact. So, was Ragnar Lothbrok real? The answer is, maybe. He's likely a composite of several historical figures mixed with a hefty dose of myth. But whether he was real or not, his story continues to captivate us. That's it for today, mates. If you enjoyed this dive into Viking lore, hit that like button and subscribe for more historical deep dives. And let me know in the comments, do you think Ragnar Lothbrok was real or just a legend? Catch you next time.